today we are measuring and drawing out our grid for both our photo and our 8x10 paper. And as you can see and as we've discussed, we are enlarging. So these squares on the photo are 1 inch by 1 inch, while these are 2 by 2. So that's how we will be measuring it out today. So you will have your photo at your spot. It's pretty clear, the edges of my photo. For those of you, most of you it is. If you do need, though, we do have 4x5 cards that you could lay over the top and trace around just to make sure where the edges of your drawing are. So I am going to take my ruler, and for this we are going to be using colored pencil. We want it to stand out and be bright against the grayscale photo, so we're going to be using either orange or blue colored pencil. So we're always starting at the left edge of the paper, and starting on the top, I'm going to mark at every inch line. So remember, that's the long line next to the number. So I'm going to mark, so the 0 is lined up. I'm going to mark at the 1, 2, 3, and then the 4 you can see is at the edge. And then I'm going to slide my ruler towards me. And starting from the same left edge, I'm going to mark again at the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So now I can line my ruler up with those vertical marks and make my lines. So I'm lining it up, making a long line. And then you could do so if you need to at that front one. Alright, now we're going to rotate our paper. And we're going to do the same process. We're going to line up with the left edge, and we're going to mark at every inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure that 5. Pull the ruler towards you and starting at the same left edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the 5. And then I'm going to line my ruler up and make my marks. So now I have all of my boxes figured out. As you can see, 4 across and 5 down. Or if yours is landscape, then it will be 5 across and 4 down. So that equals 20 boxes. So we have 20 boxes on this, and we're also going to have 20 boxes on our final one. So then you're going to carefully cut around the edges of your photo. All the way around. And you're going to cut that all out, and then you can keep this extra one in your cubby. So next we're going to be doing our grid on our paper. So this paper is larger. We're doing a 1:2 ratio, so these squares are going to be 2 by 2 inches. So now we are going to mark at every 2-inch mark. So following the same process. And some of these, they're pretty close to 8x10, but make sure that if it is a little smaller, a little bigger, make sure that your ruler is centered. So as you can see, I have a little bit on each edge. So I'm going to this time take my pencil. There it is. And at every 2-inch mark, I'm going to mark. So I'm at 2, 4, 6, and then 8 is on the edge. And then again, pulling my ruler towards me. Make sure that that's lined up. Oh, make sure that's lined up. And I'm marking at the 2, 4, 6, and then making sure that that 8's on the end. And so now I'm going to do the same process as we just did, and this is going to be very light because eventually we will be erasing these pencil lines. So you can barely see those, but now I'm going to rotate my paper, and I'm going to do the same process, marking at every 2 inches. So line those up, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then make sure that 10 is at the edge. Slide your ruler towards you. Two, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And as you can see, I'm just making little vertical marks, not too big. And then you're going to line up your ruler with those vertical marks and lightly make those lines. So now I will have my 20 squares on this box, on my paper, and my 20 squares on my photo.